Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Wartrain here. If you're new, do me a favor, please subscribe and click that notification bell down below so you can be notified of all my new videos. And with that said, guys, today's video is about the state of gaming. Let's talk about everything gaming, games, consoles, collectibles, all that good stuff, new tech, old tech. Just love all that stuff. Retro and new stuff, that is where it's at. So let's check it out, and welcome to my channel, Wartrains Wins. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is the Wartrain, and today I want to talk about a topic that affects a lot of us, mostly all of us really. It's these digital services going down. If you have a PlayStation and you try to log in right now, yeah, you're not going to be able to, because the PlayStation Network is currently down and it is undergoing maintenance, supposedly. That's one thing that may pop up, and there may be other things. On my way back from work, I was actually contacted by my girlfriend, and she was telling me, hey, what's something wrong with the PlayStation? I can't log in. It's telling me this, and I don't know what to do. I said, okay, well, log out on that account and go to this other account I have and log in. If there's a problem with that, then there's a problem. And sure enough, then my buddy calls me, hey, the PlayStation Network is down again. Yeah, wow, this is a problem. See, this is the problem with games only being online or a streaming future. I mean, we already have the streaming present. I mean, it's already something that is going on now, but yeah, they want to push everything into a future that's only this kind of stuff. I mean, you have Google Stadia, for instance. This is a service that could be a potential major problem. If things like this happen, you're not going to be able to play your games. I mean, we just had YouTube, which is owned by Google, which Google was down a couple weeks ago here in the Northeast. So you weren't able to go on YouTube. You weren't able to check things on Google to search. There was other things affected by this too, because Google is, let's face it, they own a lot of stuff, and a lot of things are connected to their service. So right there, that took all this stuff out, and weren't able to use those services. And some of this stuff can last a while sometimes. I know these people in the background are scrambling and they're freaking out because, let's face it, they're losing, who knows, billions potentially an hour. I mean, these people make a ton of money. It's insane, all the stuff connected to this. So just imagine we have PlayStation View. I don't have cable. We stream live television. That's just what we do at my house. So right now, you're not streaming live television. It's just not happening because the PlayStation Network is down. And this is a reoccurring problem. I mean, it's not just PlayStation. You have this stuff happen with Xbox. Sometimes their live service goes down. And let's face it, you're not going to play a bunch of games. I have... let's see. I was trying to play a game. I think it was last Halloween time, last fall, and I grabbed one of my games, a horror game, and I threw it in. I was, wanted to get in that Halloween spirit, and I was really feeling it. Was going to put like a real creepy game in, and I was really looking forward to it, and it wouldn't work. And I'm like, okay, what's wrong with my game? So I grab another game, and same thing. That one ain't working. That was like Final Fantasy 15. So then that one isn't working. And I'm like, I'm not even thinking that the internet or the online service is not working at this point. I'm just like, what's wrong with my games? I think I may have even tried another one and it did work, but that's not one I wanted to play. And I was like, maybe my game's bad. Because these were games I had bought and I never played them. I had opened the cellophane, but I had never actually played them. So I'm like, okay, maybe the game's bad. So I actually took it back to GameStop like an idiot, returned it, exchanged it, got a fresh copy, which my copy was a fresh copy. Like I said, I never even took it out of the case before. So I exchanged it. I got a fresh disc. I put it in the system, the same problem. And that's when it hit me. You know what? I bet you this is an online only game and their server or whatever is down, their live service. And don't you know, that's what it was. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I went through all that just because their network or whatever you want to call it was down at that moment. And that's when it really hit me. Wow, this is a problem. There's so many of these games now that you can't play them offline. Like the game they just showed in the background was Call of Duty, and that one is a potential problem. You can't play that right now because that game's online only. So if you want to play Call of Duty, sorry, PlayStation Network is currently undergoing maintenance. Yeah, their famous last words. That's the same stuff that you would get on the screen when they were hacked a few years ago, and man, they were out for months. That was insane. We didn't know what was going on. I was, not thrilled, I could tell you that, because I used to play a lot of Uncharted online with my friends, and we were just like as often as we could getting on there playing. And yeah, we weren't playing then, I can tell you that. We all were just going without playing. And sometimes it's really hard to be an adult and get in front of a TV and play online with friends. So your time's precious. So that precious time that you have and you're trying to get on there and play these games with your friends, and their time's precious too, and it's hard for you guys to get together and do this, yeah, you're not doing it. Sorry, PlayStation Network is currently undergoing maintenance. Check back later. It's like, yeah, thanks a lot, man. You're killing me. Like, this is ridiculous. So this is the kind of stuff that we have to deal with. And people that are pushing these online only games and just loving them, what happens when this stuff goes out, man? You cannot play. A game they're showing here, Spider-Man. Great game, lots of fun. And that's a game I believe you can play offline. I'm pretty sure you can. But that's the thing, and who knows? Now you don't even know. But I'm pretty sure you can play that offline. So that's a good thing. That game you could actually probably play, which, but if you don't want to play and you want to play something else, you might not be able to play the game you want to, like that Call of Duty. You might not be able to get on that Call of Duty game. Or Red Dead. I can't remember if that's online only. Most likely it is. But if it is, yeah, you ain't playing Red Dead, which would be really unfortunate if that's what you wanted to play. So I think back in the fall, what I did is I winded up, I can't remember exactly, but I did one of two things. I either played one of my retro consoles or I played my Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is a great little console. It does have online-only games, but let's face it, a majority of them you can just toss in and have a single-player campaign and play offline. That's one great thing about the Switch. And retro-style consoles and games, let's face it, you're golden because there was no online back then. So you just hooked them up to the TV and you play all day. You're good to go. But yeah, it's definitely a problem, and I think a lot of people want to rush into just online-only stuff, and they want to just rush into all these subscription services, but you know what? There's problems with them, and these are the times when you need to sit back, reflect, and talk about these problems, and they should offer something for people that, have to go through this kind of stuff, because there's no kickback for this. You just got to deal with it. And you know what? It just sucks. Honestly, it does suck. When you got that time and you want to play a game and you're trying to get up with somebody and they're ready to go too, and you're stopped by your system shut down because it's all, they're having a problem, or it actually is having maintenance. A lot of times it's probably something else. I mean, who knows? They could just be saying that, but my PlayStation was saying something different. It wasn't saying undergoing maintenance. It was just having error codes and not wanting to sign in. And so maybe they're having some problems there. And, hopefully they didn't get hacked again. That'd be nuts. Gosh, I hope that didn't happen. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about these services and networks going down and affecting your gameplay, your movies, your live streaming? It's a pretty big deal, and it's definitely something we need to have conversations about. But hopefully it'll be back up soon. Hopefully it's already back up. I definitely don't want people to not have access to their services that they're paying for. So, you're paying for this stuff, so it should work. But that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoy it. If you did, please click that like button down below there. Subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And share this video with your friends. But that's the video, guys. I am the War Train. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Have a good one.